Alex Winningham. Thank you so much for saying yes just to watching this quick video. It means a lot to me. I know that you have a lot of options of what you can do with your time. And so the fact that you chose 6 minutes of your time to watch this video about what we're doing over here, it really means a lot. So whether it's whether this presentation speaks to you, or maybe you think it would speak to someone in your circle of friends, that's great. And in this video, we'll just explain what we do, who I am, and what we're looking for. And if anything, if you like the sound of the products, you're like, dude, I'd be willing to check out some of those products, send them on over, we can do that. If you're like, hey, income opportunity sounds kind of cool, like to check out that, we can do that. So enjoy the video and can't wait to talk to you afterwards. See you. I joined the leadership team at doTERRA about 8 months ago due to mental health needs of my own while considering antidepressants on my journey in the professional speaking industry, because it was honestly just too lonely for me. And a week before I went to the doctor, a family member gave me a product line from doTERRA for mood and energy. And after just 2 hours of using the products, I was home with my son. And for the first time in over a year, I was really happy and just in the moment building Legos and playing with him. And it was amazing. And I just knew I had to share this with people. And at doTERRA, we provide 2 services: product education through private oil classes at companies, like in-services for their employees, and at people's homes for just a fun girls or guys night in. And I build teams with individuals who want to work at doTERRA part-time or full-time. And this morning, we're going to do a super duper mini class and highlight a couple of my team members, then we'll wrap up. So there's 3 cool things about essential oils. The first cool thing about doTERRA essential oils is that they're 100% natural and safe, which means there's nothing added to the oil or taken away from the oil, and there's no side effects or addictions, making them safe enough for babies, children, adults, and the elderly. A pure essential oil is about 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. In fact, 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea, so they're really potent. In fact, our friend Stephanie Trecconi was able to use peppermint for her morning sickness during her pregnancy, and it completely took it away within minutes and didn't harm the baby. Now, the second cool thing is that they are oftentimes more effective than many modern approaches to healthcare. So let's go back to Biology 101. So everyone hold up your fist, and let's say this is a cell in your body. Cells have oily membranes which protect the cells, keeping all the good in and all the bad out. But there's 2 things that are harmful to cells: bacteria and viruses. So if you rub the outside of your hand, think about this: bacteria forms on the outside, and open up your hand and viruses form on the inside. Awesome job. You're all going to get a hand certification. Just kidding. So say you go to the doctor with a bacterial infection, they usually recommend an antibiotic. Now, after taking this for 7 to 10 days, in most cases, it clears up the infection, but often wreaks havoc on your gut, hormones, and immune system. If you have a virus or virus like a cold or flu, they usually tell you to go home and rest. And the reason is because most modern recommendations are water-based synthetic medications and frequently come with side effects and addictions. And water and oil don't mix, so if a medication is water-based, it will have a really hard time penetrating through that oily cell membrane and stopping the duplication of the virus. Now, essential oils are different. Since they are oil-based, they can permeate the cell membrane to work on a cellular level without side effects or addictions, helping combat bad bacteria without harming the good, and they help prevent the duplication of viruses. And that's why they're oftentimes more effective than the modern approach to health problems. Now, one of our top-selling oils is Onguard because of its immune-boosting properties, and it was even published in PubMed for stopping the replication of H1N1 during its development, and doTERRA is the only company that has this product. Okay, guys, the last and third cool thing about essential oils is that they're more affordable than traditional medical care. So when you go to the doctor, copays range anywhere from $0 to $100 or more depending on insurance. So when my son Travis gets an ear infection, we rub 2 drops of lavender and melaleuca around his ear, put him to bed, and 12 hours later, the ear infection is completely cleared up. Now, usually it takes 7 to 10 days when using antibiotics, so our remedy is quicker and it only costs us 64 cents. Also, we haven't taken into account the gas that goes in the car to go to the doctor's office, the half day of work we need to take off, and the fact that antibiotics harm the gut. So we would have to buy extra probiotics for 2 weeks to fix the damage, which is even more money. So those are the 3 cool things about essential oils. Okay, now I promised you to share a couple of team members who I adore and appreciate so very much. Val is a single mom who is a full-time student and owns her own massage therapy business. She volunteers as a case manager for a company that doTERRA partners with called Covered, who brings women out of sex trafficking. Now, only after 2 weeks with us, she made enough money to take her daughter Presley out for 2 mommy and daughter dates, which was a really big deal for them, right? Just have that extra money coming in. Now, we also have people like Dana, who is a wife, mother to 2 daughters, and an administrator for one of the largest home health agencies in Colorado. And after jumping in, after attending an in-person class, she decided to bring her entire team with her. She's one of my largest teams on our in my organization, and now they offer oils to their patients, families, and employees. So it's pretty cool. And so there's just 2 of over 20 or more stories of champions on my leadership team of women who get to share their gifts with the world through doTERRA. I honestly wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my team. So good referrals for me. We are looking to work with more people like Val and Dana on our team, as well as bring essential oils into families' homes, do in-services at businesses and the community through complimentary private oil classes, and welcome new team members for a future of women coming together to make a difference. Thank you so much. That's all I got.